What's the year going to hold? Well, who knows? You start there. I don't know. I don't know what it's going to hold. I mean, in my mind, the next step for us isn't just making finals. It's winning the final. So that's where I sit. Gosh, Richmond round 1, and then we're on.
There's your siren.
Yeah, that next layer for us is the execution, the method in which we go forward, the method in which we attack. I just felt like it wasn't there consistently anywhere near enough. Welcome to the player ratings video. We're going to do it a little differently. I've got Pom with me this time.
I want to see him get 2 or 3 games, but nice start. And I want to see what his baseline is.
I think it makes a big difference playing in front of a big crowd. You know you're going to get a good crowd every week because the Blues fans just, they love the boys and they love the team. So you know that they're going to show up in numbers. So the boys feed off it a fair bit.
Siren.
Joe Adamo.
Fucking go, man! We started well, we kept with them. They had a 5-minute period in the fourth quarter and in the second, and that was it.
I think that could be an important win when we look back on it.
Another round, almost 3 rounds in. It's crazy. Our defense, pretty confident around that and being able to withstand what the Giants forward line has at this point.
And the siren sounds.
Very pleased with the result. I don't think that the performance was one of grit and determination, and it needed to be because we sort of kept them in the game. And the reason why people say it's Carlton arrogance is because we've done nothing for 20 years. That's why.
Yeah.
So check your ego. Love that Cookie's done that. And we go.
And now we find ourselves at Marvel Stadium where we now play good footy. I guess an additional layer to this game. It is Good Friday. Sam Doherty and Ben Cunnington, all things going well, will line up against each other. And they represent so much more than football.
When the boys stepped it up in the third, you saw there's a gulf of class between the bottom 10 and the top 8. And we're threatening to be one of them.
In honour of the big brave Nick Larkey, I went and got myself a soothe just after the game. Yeah, so that's why I was a little late tonight.
You just got to win the ones you have to win. And we had to win today, right? And next week's almost the same. We have to win. I'm telling you, Adelaide's going to be tough next week.
The Crows, the return to Adelaide Oval. Last time we were there, we all remember that, late last year. There's also the narrative around never having won a game at Adelaide Oval, which is a fascinating stat because I go into this game very confident.
What the fuck was that?
Mate, yeah, you've got to stick through it, my friend. It's the beauty of these watch-alongs.
Yes, we got through 1-3 of our first 4, drew against Richmond, but there were holes there. Our midfield's horribly out of form. Let's just be honest.
My patience is thin. There's no doubt about that. My patience is thin with this group, this club, and it's a non-negotiable to win the game this week for me. It's a non-negotiable.
And now Chera. St Kilda win. They beat the Blues.
Fuck.
Predictions, it has to be Carlton by at least 6 goals.
Seconds remaining. It's the Blues' biggest win in over a decade.
And I thought, oh God, that's that's the most complete performance that we've seen this year, clearly.
As soon as it got to 30 points, they just fuck this, I can't be bothered.
Yeah,
and they couldn't go with us.
No shit team wins by 108 points.
Siren sounds to complete the game.
Round 8, 2023, and it's the same shit as last year, the year before, and the entire journey. Are they going to evolve? Are they going to push through? There's a barrier that they just haven't pushed through. But there was a really different feeling after that game. It was like, was it just another layer of hope that was removed? Was it just another layer of faith that was removed? I'm not sure. But I don't know. You down for another rebuild?
I think if we do need a little regeneration.
At this stage, you just feel like they're taking the piss, so I guess we'll just take the piss for another night.
Is this list really the list that is ever going to do anything? And it hurts so much that I have to even say that.
Is it, do we verse each other this week? I don't know. So I didn't even know that it was you guys this week, so it should be a good one, huh?
should be a great one, mate.
Who knows what happens for the rest of the season? What do they say? It's a marathon, not a bloody sprint.
And this Collingwood train rumbles on.
It was FUBAR, let's be honest, fucked up beyond recognition. And they've got to take some accountability. The players have to take some accountability.
But being honest about it it has to be a non-negotiable. Even though it seems like our tough times don't stop, it does come in waves. So that's what I have found some hope in, that there will be something coming out the other end as well.
Siren's going to sound.
Fan cams were very hot last night. A lot of season's dead type rhetoric. And the panic's kicking in from the supporters. There's a feeling that the season's dead. And it might be. I don't have a very good track record interstate. In fact, I've never seen an interstate win. What is the underlying root cause of this? Because it's not I don't think it's as simple as execution.
The Blues fans are quite tense at the moment. There's a lot of pressure.
This is nothing but a test of resilience. But yeah, one thing is for sure. We'll keep showing up.
Monday, the next assignment.
The game against Collingwood was the death. Last week was the funeral against Sydney, and tonight was the burial.
They don't give a fuck. Crystal clear.
Yeah.
But we do.
Halfway through the season in 2023, of all the things that I thought may have happened up until this point, this was certainly not one of them. Right now, it feels like it just can't get any worse. But hopefully, by the time I'm doing this end of season review, it's a bit of a different tone.
And the Bombers win 4 in a row.
What now? Where do we go from here? Is it another wasted year?
You're talking Lewis Young playing 20 metres behind. Like, I'm closer to some of my fucking ex-girlfriends than he spent on Peter Wright today.
Today, in this video, we celebrate 10,000 subscribers. I'm devastated that 5 years later, after producing all the content every week for 5 years, that we're still in the same position in the bottom 4. I'm devastated. And that's crazy because we seem to be finding another way to find a new low. And what do you do?
Our supporters, we don't deserve this. If we talk the 8-year journey since 2015, this is probably turning into the worst one of the lot.
You're trying to remain positive. You're trying to just see it out. You're trying to be a supporter. I really am. And it just keeps going it just keeps spiraling.
It's just, it's absolutely mind-boggling.
And if you're not concerned at this point as a supporter, I don't know what to tell you. I really don't.
Just left with hope that the excuses can stop and the doing can start. And that's my summary.
Siren sounds at the MCG. Footy can be fun if you're a Carlton fan.
Players like Cripps and Walsh especially, they were huge today and they were the difference, mate, and it was bloody good.
Winning is good. Winning's fun, isn't it?
Winning is fun. Finish the season strongly, whatever it's going to be. Whether it's not making it, whether it's making it, no excuse. Finish the season strong.
Sunday, Hawthorn versus Carlton at the MCG, 110.
Just for your sake, I'll go with Carlton.
Wingard as a silent sounds. But the dream is still alive.
People don't want to talk about the F word. People don't want to get too carried away. Right in this moment as I film this, we are 1.5 games outside of the 8. We take it week by week. We go to Freo next week. Big game.
Frederick finishes with a goal to Fremantle.
It feels good. Yeah, it feels good. There's that sense of relief continues to grow. Yeah, look, a very happy Carlton supporter right now. There's a little bit of hope, there's a bit of life, there's a bit of spark. We come up against a rampaging Port Adelaide this Saturday. I am so excited for it.
And it's absolutely marvellous if you're a Carlton fan.
We said there would be scenes, and scenes there were. Oh my goodness. How good was that?
Who would have thought the percentage boosting game against the pair?
Do you believe? Can we do it?
Do I believe?
Does Corey believe?
The most comprehensive win, 4-quarter win that we have had for a long time.
It's amazing what 4 games can do in this season. It's also a reminder why I shouldn't get too caught up in the moment. Destiny's back in our hands. We are all of a sudden seemingly back on track. for the season.
But it's all about the Blues. They're in the 8 tonight, Carlton.
Yeah, I'm just in terms of their mindset going into the game, I'm really, really happy with the way they sort of set themselves up.
Charlie, first and foremost, was fucking unbelievable.
With this shift in mindset that we've seen in 5 weeks, I feel like there's just going to be something, like we're going to see a hungry Carlton.
You know, Curno's a great player. He's so exciting. So, yeah, looking forward to it.
The idea of us beating Collingwood, what it would do. I think it'll spark the season at the right time.
The siren's going to sound, and victory doesn't come any sweeter if you're a fan of the Carlton Footy Club.
They're the fucking Baggers! Come on, the Baggers, Terry! Come on! Come on, Terry!
I am up and about.
Am I pouring Kool-Aid tonight?
Right, I want no more talk about fucking lids, all this shit. Take your container, burn it.
Look, you know I'm up and about.
Yeah.
I'm trying to stay humble.
Carlton have been in amazing form the last 6 weeks. We need to get in your face, mate.
And the Blues take a huge step closer to their first final series in a decade. Carlton wins 7 straight for the first time since 2000.
I think you felt in the back end of the third term that we had all the momentum in the game, and can't a man just be out of form?
That's right. Nick Newman in another transient plane at the minute, this guy. Again, this is probably our best team performance since doing this show. We are a team.
Waited patiently, impatiently, traumatically, all of it. We have just waited for a chance to get back into contention, just get the job done, anyone, anywhere, anytime, and we go from there.
And win their 8th game in a row. Have a look at the Carlton fans at the MCG.
How good is it? Like, how good does it feel?
Tommy, I met you halfway through 2019. Mate, we've got finals content to prepare for, so let's do that.
It's happening. It's happening, and embrace it.
The growth and the depth of the team. Couldn't be happier.
We're about to start living it. Now, I'm going to go and celebrate, so apologies for finishing early. Actually, I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry at all.
It's getting over the top of the square. Standing there, Charlie. Of course it is. Fittingly has the final kick. And the Blues just keep on rolling.
It's crazy. We've waited so long to get in, play finals, just contend. We've ridden the journey with this group from the very beginning. To be here as well, to be at the stadium as well while it happened was something I'll cherish. I'm pumped. I can't wait. We're doing finals content and I'm stoked to be here for it.
But there'll be an unexpected splash of orange.
I was thinking, don't get any more injuries.
Yeah, queuing the rack.
I was thinking that.
We are hitting finals
full strength.
Yeah, fresh though, fresh.
I just absolutely love the energy out there, and the boys seem to like it too, even though they get off me a little bit sometimes.
Can finally say it. We're playing finals. It's been a long time coming. I don't have much experience to draw on, so I'm just going to enjoy every moment, embrace every moment, and kind of go from there. Yeah, there's a lot happening. There's a lot to be excited about, and bring it on, I say. In my mind are these sounds and these images, taking my first steps at the train station. The sound of my Mikey touching on. You know? The packed train. The walk out of the train station and into the MCG. Up the steps. It's wonderful.
Doherty! What about this story? Surely a goal, Blues. Akers, there's your game. I think they've done it. I think the Blues are going to win a final. I think the Blues are home. Captain Paddy Cripps. Look at this hysterical Carlton involvement.
I can't believe it.
We just lived that. That just came and went.
It was so good. I was an emotional wreck today.
It was a very special memory. That's what last night was. It was the one that we've been waiting for. No matter what happens, we'll remember that one. You know, where were you when they finally played finals for the first time? and won a final. And I think that can't be understated.
I think it's going to be a 1 point game, by the way.
God.
Yeah, I've got 1 point game vibes all week.
We won a flag in Perth.
Yeah.
And then have played 4 finals in a row at the G and lost all. Park.
The best team win.
They're going to get better. They're going to get used to that style of play, that finals intensity, and they're going to thrive. I have such faith in what they're capable of.
Doherty falls back in line, takes a bounce, 55 metres out. Who's going to get this? Up they fly, Mark taken, Aikens runs, plays on. Has he kicked the goal? He has. Aikens has started the game.
Come on! Come on! Let's go!
Arch enemies will stay in line in Collingwood and Carlton, but what about this?
Oh, you fucking like us now! This is our time!
Up the fucking wagon! Yeah!
Oh my god, oh my god.
The most incredible game, the most incredible experience of my life. It's also about the journey, and it is all about the process along the way and the memories that last for a lifetime. The Carlton Football Club are going to play in a prelim next week. We're going to Brisbane. We're playing in a prelim. There is this great sense of a duty because I'm going to be at the game. Rest assured, I'm absolutely going to be giving my all in that crowd. I can't wait to see what happens.
Little bounce, a stumble, over the shoulder, a look, and the Blues, they're away. Doubts about whether he would come up, no doubt about that kick. Carlton kick, the first 4 goals in the prelim final. Tipwood's been good, picked up by Bailey, and it's the Brisbane Lions.
The Blues should be incredibly proud of what they've been able to do this season.
I'm gutted, shattered, but also have perspective, all wrapped in one. Coming here was amazing. Feeling the energy of the Carlton supporters in Brisbane was amazing. There are milestones along the journey, and I had braced myself for, a long time to get there. And so for this year, for it to happen, for us to make finals, to win a final, to win 2 finals, and then to make, to play in a prelim and play well and give it a shake is massive. From rock bottom to a prelim. Well done.
I'm a bit flat for the loss, obviously, but just very proud of the players and the coaches and the whole club.
Wiedering winning his second was fitting. He's the 23rd player to win 2 best and fairest at the Carlton Football Club. It's pretty much pre-round 13 and post-round 13. That's how I've absorbed this year. So on behalf of, for me, thank you for being in the audience. Without the audience, there is no channel. Thanks once again, and we're not going anywhere, but appreciate it. And as always, go the Mighty Blues.